Hello, my name is John Weikert from Sulis Systems, and this video introduces the Connection Monitor, part of the BI Warehouse toolkit for BusinessObjects administrators. The Connection Monitor was originally developed based on my experience of web intelligence training at client sites, particularly when they had a limited number of concurrent licenses. The browsers would occasionally crash, causing the delegates' BusinessObjects sessions to hang. The delegate would then have to log in again, taking another session and another license. If no more licenses were available, the CMS would have to be rebooted, causing a delay in training and even more headaches for production users. The initial need then was to be able to delete these rogue sessions. However, during development I decided it would also be extremely useful to capture the session information to a database and then provide this for later management analysis, hence the current functionality. Okay, so the basic functionality of the Connection Monitor. First, the deletion of those hung sessions. Secondly, to display the current active user sessions. And thirdly, to monitor those user sessions and save them through to a database for further analysis. How will that benefit the organization? Well, initially there'll be less production interruptions, as you won't have to reboot the CMS to free up licenses. You'll be able to monitor who is actively using the system and who isn't, and then redistribute those licenses. And you'll have an accurate picture of your concurrent usage, so you'll be able to plan any hardware upgrades that will be necessary. Okay, if we have a look at the Connection Monitor main features, the first obviously is to be able to kill those hung sessions, to list the active user sessions in the current CMS, to be able to export that list of sessions either to comma-separated variable, XML or database. It'll also produce a list of all the users held within the CMS, so you then have a complete list of who is in the CMS and you'll be able to compare that with who is actually logging into the system and using it. Again, that list of users can be exported to CSV, XML or database. You can set up a continuous audit in 2 or 3 ways actually. You can save the audit information to Access, Oracle or Microsoft SQL Server databases. And there are actually 3 versions of the Connection Monitor. The interactive version, there is also a batch version, and another version that can be scheduled on BusinessObjects Enterprise. There are 2 versions of Connection Monitor available as well, XIR2 and 3. And you actually customize that file and which database it's talking to using an XML file, which you just simply edit. It's also provided with a starter universe and report, although you'll find that you'll probably want to create some additional things yourself. Okay, if we have a look at the Connection Monitor interface, here we have it. It's a Java desktop application, or at least in one instance it is. Along the top we have the main menu. In the table we have the list of current connection information. Down the bottom we have some filters that we can set, so we can filter by usernames, type of license or last access time. And to the left hand side we have a tick box where we can actually tick and kill these individual sessions. Okay, let's have a look at the Connection Monitor in action. So here we have the Java desktop application. So logging into the BusinessObjects system. Okay, so the interface we saw previously. Now the first time you use it, you'll go into Tools and you'll use the Create Tables option to create all the required tables. You've also got a couple of options for emptying those tables if you want to do that at a later stage. Just going to hit the refresh button here so we go and get the current connections into our CMS. So on the left we have the name of the CMS, we have a connection ID, username stroke title, what type of license it is, authentication and the last access time. Okay, so we can actually sort these columns simply by clicking on the headings. Down the bottom, as we saw earlier, I can filter by usernames, license type, or access time. Okay, and I can export the information about these connections to CSV, XML, or database. This option allows us to extract all the users from the CMS, again to CSV, XML, or database. They're not actually displayed on the screen, they just go straight into the database. And here we can set our audit to start or stop for the continuous audit interactively. Remember, there are two other ways to do that, either in a batch process or as a scheduled BusinessObjects job. Here we're going to kill a session, that third session on the list. Simply go to kill, and session 4037 has died. Now obviously watching auditing data is not very visually stimulating, so what we'll do now is we'll have a look at some of the reports you can actually produce from the data once it's been captured into the database. Now the connection monitor actually comes with a couple of standard reports, as I said earlier. This is one of those standard reports just showing us the maximum number of sessions we've had today, showing concurrent and named. And at the bottom we can actually see the maximum number of sessions on a daily basis. Second report shows that same sort of information, showing the total number or max number of concurrent sessions by day and by hour of the day. However, you may want to create your own reports based on the universe that comes with the package. So here we have a client who's actually created their own customized reports, so similar sort of information looking at the different sessions, concurrent and named. They've broken down that same information on a daily basis and produced a nice little chart to show actually where the users are actually logging in. So the usernames are down the left hand side, we've got the dates across. If you wish to ask any questions, feel free to email me at johnw@sulissystems.co.uk or contact me on the phone numbers below. I hope you've enjoyed the intro and look forward to hearing from you.